With the holidays right around the corner, it's time to get your greeting cards ready. And why not make them a little bit more personal and innovative this year? Eileen Wallace, the owner of Right On Sarasota, is here to help us with our greeting card creativity. Welcome, Eileen.
Thank you for having me.
So, greeting cards, they're not just the regular run-of-the-mill anymore. Now we can take it from every level.
It's true. You know, I think the origin of Christmas cards began in the 1840s in the United Kingdom, and it spread to the United States possibly around 1875. And so ultimately in 1915, the Hallmark was developed. Hallmark, there were three brothers, and they got together and decided it's a great thing for us to build, and they did. And it's still active today.
Well, in this day and age where everything's electronic, I still think it's so nice to get something in the mail
or something like that.
And you know, we've lived in so many places. This is the time we reconnect with those people, and it's a wonderful feeling to open a card and it's from an old friend.
Oh,
so.
All right. Well, let's get started. You brought some examples for us. This first card is a little bit. I've never seen anything like this one.
Yeah, it's a really interesting card. It's done by a man by the name of Robert Sabuda. Robert Sabuda was born in 1965 and was always involved with 3D engineering for paper.
So it's like a pop-up.
Yeah, they are. And so he graduated from Pratt Institute, and he's won all kinds of awards for all the dimensional things that he does. He's written several books, some of the classics like Peter Pan, and just really wonderful things. And I don't have samples of those, but we do carry the Sabuda cards, and they're really fun. They're neat.
Very fun.
And here another one in front of us. This is the branding. I think you said it was Revel. It's a little bit more.
Rifle, and you know, we're trying to do things so that the younger generation gets involved with Christmas cards, because it's sort of things of the past. And the company called Rifle, it's out of Florida, and the younger people love their journals and their papers. So it's gotten the younger generation into sending Christmas cards, which is really great. So they'll do things like, I think there's the angel and things that are just sort of interesting. And
It's kind of classic with like a contemporary angle to it. Yeah, I like that.
It's got a lot of color.
Like art.
Very artistic. And is this a different designer here?
This is Paula Skane. She's out of San Francisco, and her things are engraving. And they don't have messages on the inside mostly, but it's a great thing for you to write your own personal message, which is nice at Christmas when you haven't seen people for so long.
That's good.
Yes. Especially.
And there's one more.
Well, Crane has been around for a long time, and Crane, most people, when they think of Christmas card, usually think of buying a Crane card because they're the most beautiful. They've been in business for over 100 years, and they're just well known in our community as well as throughout the United States. And so that's an engraved card, as is the Christmas tree. I think it's a palm tree next to it.
It is, and I love the Florida
it's really
twist.
fun. It's a Christmas light on the palm tree, so that's a great
That's
one.
what we do here.
You brought us some of the cards to assemble. So they start off like this, and you literally put them together, and you call them a village.
Yes, these are all different pieces, and they're done by Robert Sabuda. So he not only does Christmas cards, he's now doing villages that you can put together as well. So you have, what do you have? The toy shop.
All right.
Yeah, the toy
Here
shop.
we go.
So how do we do it? Because it
church.
seems pretty complicated.
Well, I think you can just sort of open it up. I don't think it's really too...
Oh, actually, it's not.
They remind me of the things that we used to get as kids. You know, you'd get, you know, like the calendars or the doll houses, and then they pop up. And then are these for giving or displaying, or
Well, we have
either?
them in our window, and so you can give them, and you can... or you can just build your little village and put it under the Christmas tree. It's good for children to do.
And they come with a light.
And they have lights that
Linda built a church.
Well,
there's the church.
Joey and I built a church together.
And then put your
is
light
beautiful.
in it.
Put my light inside my
Let's make our
window.
village.
All right, we need to put them together. I do think
Here's
the
the
fact
church.
that the high-quality
Here's the
paper
home.
product is still important to
It is
people
important.
is really just a nice statement of traditionalism.
that.
We need a tree over here. Stephanie,
Stephanie did the tree.
There's the tree.
You know what's nice about this too? At risk of sounding like a fuddy-duddy, the handwriting will still be, you know, an art. You know, there's so much typing and spelling. If you have cards and paper, there will still be handwriting.
Oh, we made a whole village. college. I'm just excited about that.
And there are little lights that go
wasn't
inside
really
it,
hard.
too.
We really are excited
We
about
have little
that.
lights that go inside it and it lights up.
Yeah.
So at night, if you pass our store, we have those lit in our window, and it's really cute.
Oh,
It's easy to put
nice.
together.
Very neat.
Oh, I love
Very
that.
creative.
A nice addition.
Yeah.
Good.
And then you mentioned calligraphy and things like that we can also do when we're writing our cards to make it a little bit fancier.
Calligraphy is wonderful, and you know we have some local calligraphers that we use for our wedding invitations for the addressing of those. We do a lot of that. We sell a lot of paper, and we sell the calligraphy services as well.
Wow. All right, well, thank you so much, Eileen. Great way to get into the spirit and get your cards out there. Now, if you want to get more Christmas card ideas, you want to go to writeonsarasota.com.